the day she became a mother. The rain had not stopped since morning. Dark clouds loomed over the castle, and within the chapel every candle flickered like a trembling heart. The queen lay still beneath white roses, her face peaceful in the casket as petals drifted over her like falling snow. King Francis stood before her, cloaked in grief, his arms cradling a newborn wrapped in linen. Tiny Kayla wailed softly in his hold, a cry of life echoing in a place of loss. The king bent his head, silver tears dripping into her wisps of golden hair. "I am so sorry," he whispered to his baby daughter. "You will never know her warmth, only mine." Beside him stood a small girl, barely 7, Kara. Her hair was neatly brushed, her gown pressed, but her eyes were red and swollen. She clutched the hand of one of her younger sisters, while the other clung to her side. They stared at their mother's resting place, too young to understand everything, but old enough to feel it. Kara choked. The word cracked in her throat like a broken music box. The hall was filled with noble guests and mourning citizens, but to Kara it felt like no one else existed. Just her, the queen in the coffin, and the little sisters who now looked to her for strength. A few days later, the castle had fallen into sleep. The servants and nurses lay dozing in corners, draped in soft quilts. Night lanterns flickered gently in the corridors, but one sound refused to quiet. Baby Kayla's cries echoed through the nursery, piercing the silence. Kara, still in her nightdress, sat up in her bed across the room. Her small feet pattered against the cold stone floor as she climbed into the crib beside her sister. "Shh, Kayla," she whispered, her voice hoarse. The baby wailed harder. Kara pressed her forehead to her sister's and began to hum. It was a melody, slow and warm, the lullaby her mother used to sing every night. Kara could barely remember the words, but the tune still lived in her heart. She rocked Kayla slowly, tears slipping down her cheeks. "Please sleep now, Kayla," she whispered. "Big sister is here." Kayla's cries softened into small hiccups. Kara pressed her hand against the baby's chest, feeling its tiny rise and fall. "I will take care of you," she said softly. "I will be your mother now." Outside, the rain finally stopped. A faint breeze drifted through the window, carrying the last notes of Kara's lullaby into the quiet night. And somewhere beyond the clouds, a mother's spirit watched over them.